I know the good sis has been gone, and I'm sorry. It is so much to catch you up on since my last update. And if you haven't been hiding in the rock, then you know I've been gone from YouTube quite a bit now, you know? This is probably the longest I've been inconsistent on YouTube ever. But let me explain, because there's a lot of moving parts to it. For one, as you can see from the title, yes, I am pregnant. It's not a prank, not clickbait. Your girl is carrying a whole human being right now. But before we get into the nitty-gritty details of that, let me just catch you up on everything else that's been going on in my life.
Trendsetter, I got style for you. They see you at the top, it's been a while for you. Big you up and they look down on you. Take one loss, no one's around for you. I won't stop, no, 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 no. I won't stop, I won't stop.
And if you don't follow me on Instagram, you're really just lost in the sauce. So may I go ahead and suggest that you go ahead and follow your girl over on Instagram, because that's where I usually give little sneak peeks, drop little gems. You know, you get a little update on me over there. You all know at the end of 2019, I began to prepare my house in Florida to be sold, and I did sell my house. Everything went smoothly. But in the process of doing that, it was a whole lot of chaos. Y'all know the pandemic broke out. We were trying to relocate, and my husband was getting out of the military, and it was straight chaos. And in the midst of that, we found out I was pregnant. Yo, did that say what I think it said? No. Totally not planned. And actually that's a story for itself. So if y'all want to know like how that all went, how I truly felt in that moment, just go ahead and drop me a comment down below and let me know, because girl, whirlwind of emotions to say the least. But moving on, pandemic happened, we're trying to buy a house, and we're literally moving from state to state, location to location. We stayed with a friend in Florida, and we moved to North Carolina to stay with my husband's family, and I truly enjoyed it there. You know, I love his family. However, because of COVID, I didn't really get to see my family, and I only got to spend like less than 3 hours with them one day.
Don't take it personal, but I ain't lying. I ain't hiding, I've been grinding, multiplying. I've been trying to get my weight up, staying prayed up.
Alright, you have a good one. Hug Noel for me.
I will. My daughter didn't get to come and see her pop and her grandma and her tia, as she calls her, which is auntie in Spanish. I was just really like down about that, and it was just a lot going on in my life at the moment. So I didn't want to bring my like down and negative energy to YouTube, because y'all know that ain't me. You know, I'm in here bubbly, finally starting to feel back like myself. As you can see, my energy's getting a little better, and my mood has started to change. But fast forward, we went to North Carolina, then we had to pack up everything that we had with us and come back to Florida to get our belongings. On the road again. Been quite a journey already this morning, okay? The little one has thrown up about 4 times. Okay, we're only about 2 hours into the drive. Ready for her to eat whenever she feels up to it. But yeah, on the road. And then come to Texas, which is where I am now residing, which is where I'm gonna be living. I am finally announcing, yes, I moved to Texas. It's hot. So we're currently at one of my husband's friend's house, staying here until we can completely close on our house. And I'm so excited to show you all that. So yes, house tour is coming. If you follow me on Instagram though, then you did get a little sneak peek. So let me go ahead and show you a little sneak peek too. So now that I got those things out of the way, let's go ahead and really just dive into some other things that's been going on in my life. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and address this real quick. No, me and my husband did not separate, but I did get a lot of DMs like, are you and your husband still together? Yes, ma'am. Happily married, okay? Even got a new ring. So amongst everything that has been happening, of course, something else has to be added to the plate. So we picked up all of our animals, Blaze included. This is my boy right here. He was my first true love, and he's like the best dog ever. You didn't know, my husband breeds American bullies, exotic bullies. I love them. They are adorable. Let me actually introduce you to my babies. They in their teenage years, you know, they trying to be rebellious. They be barking at me and stuff. Like, we ain't got time for that. Say hi to Shay. She's my good girl. She listens. And then you got Psych over here. They twins. And then you got the big man down here, Mogul. But on top of that, we actually had a fresh newborn litter drop just a few days before closing. So, you know, we're a little exhausted because now we're having to take turns feeding them every 2 hours. And it's just an ongoing cycle. life. So, as you all know, if you haven't been under a rock, there's been a lot of controversial things going on in the world, a lot of negative things going on in the world. And for me, it was just really hard to digest all of this because it was like pain and chaos back to back. You had the pandemic, then you have killings of Black people literally week after week after week. And I'm not gonna lie, like my life was already in a little bit of a distraught in itself. And then just seeing what was happening to my people on a weekly basis, it made me just like shelter in and really just want to hone in and spend time with my family. So if you felt like I did you a dishonor by not being one of the first and being loud and I'm Black and I'm proud, y'all know I'm Black. Your experience is my experience. So I had to take a moment, and things got really difficult because, you know, I was progressing in my pregnancy. We had big things coming up as far as us getting prepared to move to Texas, closing on our house. So I was really just lost, if I'm being honest. Like I didn't know how to feel, what I should feel, and what was okay to feel. I'm not one really to condone violence, so I didn't want to jump on social media and start condoning any violence, anything. I really wanted to rationalize how I was feeling and just be one with my feelings because, you know, as a Black woman, we are constantly fighting battles and we're usually looked at as a strong one, but there's sometimes when we need to just be strong for ourselves and do what we need for ourselves. So I needed that break and I gave myself that grace. Now that I've gave myself that grace, I'm able to kind of come on and be a little bit more myself and be able to speak up because, let's be real, we all have a voice and we all need to use it in the right demeanor, because I honestly feel like as an influencer, as a content creator, a lot of people look at us as like leaders. I don't want to be leading in the wrong direction, so I'd rather address myself, my feelings, gather my information, equip myself with the knowledge to help better equip you all if you all need that guidance from me. But I'm not one that's just going to like jump out there with my anger and be like, yeah, do this. By all means, we all handle our emotions in different ways, and just the pandemic alone has affected a lot of our mental health. I will be honest and say it has definitely affected me. Sorry, I'm out of breath, you know, pregnancy life. It has definitely affected me, and I've been struggling just to find my happiness, my balance with being cooped up in the house, not having much to do. You know, I felt like I was hiding my pregnancy from the world, which for my own reasons, you know, nothing against you all, but I had some things that I needed to work out amongst myself that I didn't want outside influence in on. I can't eat this. Ugh. One thing y'all should know about me, I absolutely love banana pudding, right? But only if it's homemade. And where are the bananas? This is just banana flavoring. Ew, this is a shame. This is a shame. This is a crime against Britney's humanity. I can't eat it, but the sweet tea though, oh. So let's go ahead and get into the nitty gritty of this. What y'all really want to know is my pregnancy. Yes, I am pregnant.
A million people in the crowd, but I only see your face in all the lights. And as the bass keep pounding on me, baby, I really wanna make you mine. I don't really care about love. I don't really care about happy ever afters. Something about you gives me hope. Something about you, yeah. When the sun goes down and the night sky's falling, do you believe in one-time lovers? 'Cause deep inside of my wildest dreams, you'll be by my side when the sun goes
I am in my second trimester. Yes, I hid it for a very long time. And, you know, I'm pretty sure some of you started speculating why I was gone. But honestly, my pregnancy wasn't really the reason I was gone. It was just the moving. I was living out of a suitcase. I really didn't have much with me. I wasn't expecting to be living the way I was living for as long as I was living. So that caught me totally off guard. But, you know, I'm in my second trimester. My baby is growing well. I'm happy. I am doing much better this pregnancy than I was my first pregnancy, which is really a big reason why I didn't want to announce it too early like I did the first time. Just because I struggled with some things the first go around that I wasn't sure how things were going to go this time. So I didn't want to have, like I said, a lot of outside influences. Any people just throwing things on me that I was not ready to receive and was receptive of. So I just found it was best to keep that amongst me and my family. Yeah, Noelle is excited to be a big sister. Like, she talks to my tummy all the time. It is the cutest thing.
Hi, baby. Shake it. Now you're going to sleep?
Yep, we about to go to sleep.
Oh, man. Why are you doing that?
So yeah, like, my pregnancy was real interesting. You know, my mom knew before I did. My husband knew before I did. Like, it was just real crazy. Like, maybe I should do a whole story time on that because, y'all, it was like mind-blowing. I was the only one like in denial on this whole pregnancy journey. Like, no, I'm not pregnant. Y'all are crazy. What are you talking about? Me? No. But yeah, I'm excited. I do know the gender. We're not going to announce that just yet. We're gonna keep that among ourselves for a little bit longer. But I'm really excited for everything that's to come. Like, you know, I'm about to be a mom of 2. I moved to a totally different state. I am buying my dream home. I can't wait for y'all to see it. Like, I just want y'all to know, like, I know sometimes it seems like things that you may be praying for, things that you may be manifesting are taking a long time, and it feels like you aren't being heard and that you're being buried. Think of yourself as a seed. You need to water it, harvest it. Okay, I feel like I'm in my harvest season right now, and things that I prayed for that I felt like was so far-fetched that didn't seem to be coming true are now real. And I would be lying to you if I told you I was not ecstatic. I'm not excited. Like, I'm going to be bringing you along for the journey for the rest of my pregnancy, as well as my new journey as a homeowner in Texas, living in a totally different state. Like, I'm literally taking a leap of faith, y'all. Like, I have no family here. I'm not scared. I know it won't be the easiest journey, but I have my husband, I have my faith, and that's all I really need, you know? And my lavish fam, you know? So we're gonna be good. We're gonna be Gucci over here. I'm just really excited for life and, you know, this Texas heat, y'all. Like, it's only like 8 a.m. and I've been up since 4 a.m. and it's already like 80-something degrees. It's hot. Yeah, go ahead, drop down in the comments some things you would like to see from me moving forward. I will still keep the hair content coming. Yes, these are soft faux locks. I love them. I record the video. I will try to get that posted sometime soon. Bear with me because I'm about to be moving into my dream home. So if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you do that already. And as always, remember, you're popping, you're beautiful, and I love you. Bye.